was my 18th birthday. My father dropped me off at the Air Force Academy and never turned back from there, so that was the start of it all. Early on, I was very interested in aviation, so I was always sort of enamored with the Air Force and the Air Force mission. Obviously, airplanes were something that I was pretty fascinated with as a child. Did a lot of building airplane models as I was growing up. And when I was 15, I started flying gliders and really fell in love with it. The combination of aviation and my desire to fly airplanes, along with the desire to serve, kind of culminated in me choosing a path to go into the Air Force. I served 29 years and 7 months. All is a challenge. The thing that made it relatively easy is having a great spouse who is able to sort of manage things when you're away and then tap into that network of friends and squadron mates. So had a great support network, and I think you'll find that throughout the Air Force. I found that, especially on the East Coast, a lot of the flying comes down last minute, so you don't really know when it's going to happen. You don't know how long you're going to be gone, and that started to be really tough on the kids. You know, one day you're there, you're expecting to be doing something with the kids over the weekend, and the next minute you're gone for nobody knows how long. So we as a family made the decision that we would transition to the Air Force Reserve because I wanted to keep serving, and I still enjoyed the military flying. The one flying mission that was probably the most memorable for me was our response to the bombing of the embassy in Nairobi, Kenya. So it was a terrorist bombing of the embassy. We were alerted and sent to Andrews Air Force Base to pick up the Fairfax County Urban Search and Rescue Team. And we got them directly into Kenya. We were the second Air Force plane to arrive there with personnel and equipment to do the search and rescue and try and pull survivors out of the wreckage of that building. So that was a very memorable mission. We were able to respond rapidly and get that capability over there to save lives. And that's something that's kind of, you know, stuck with me throughout my career. One other highlight of my career was when I went through my C-130 training at Little Rock Air Force Base. My son was there going through his C-130 training as a loadmaster. That was a special time, and sort of to bring it all full circle, my last flight in the Air Force will be with him as my loadmaster. So I guess to summarize my Air Force career experience, I always kind of pursued the next job that sounded interesting to me. I wasn't so worried about where I would end up career-wise or rank-wise. I pursued something that was interesting and I thought would be rewarding, and did the best job that I could in that job, and it led to the next great job. And as a result of that, I had a lot of fun and a lot of great experiences, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.